Huh? Are Paimon's eyes deceiving her? The person sitting behind the desk is... Nuh-uh, that's not right. This is clearly... What on earth are you talking about? Sorry, Passive. He's not quite himself right now. Morning, noon, night, Passive! Hello to you too, Passive. Still, what are you doing here in the Fortress of Meropide? I can't imagine what kind of work Passive could do here. Patrol the sea with bishops in tow? Big bright light! Melusine! Passive. Hungry. Paimon doesn't know what that big bright light is, but we can deal with the hunger problem at least. Traveler, you must have something yummy in your bag. Why don't we... Huh?
Ryo, right here. I see we have some unexpected guests. Welcome. Just give me a moment to put my things down. How times change, huh? Me of all people diving into the water to hunt for food.
Paimon sure didn't expect you to do that personally, Your Grace.
I don't actually mind. Nothing wrong with the occasional swim. It's good exercise, and if I'm lucky, I even get a free otter show out of it.
Right! Almost forgot how idle you can be sometimes.
Ah, so that's her name. Passive. I like it. It sounds leisurely. Just hearing it said out loud makes me feel relaxed. Oh, but to answer your question, basically, Miss Passive lingered a little too long under the searchlight and got herself captured by some overzealous guards. I suspect she was too busy admiring the nearby Tidalga to notice the trap closing in around her. You should be more careful in the future, Passive. Don't forget, some fish out there use lights on their heads as bait to snare their prey. If you're hunting Tidalga, there's a good chance an anglerfish is hunting you.
Passive?
Can't understand what I'm saying, huh? Well, not to worry. Someone that can translate will be here shortly.
Who?
I believe you're already acquainted. He sometimes goes by New Valet. Well, what do you know? I have a knack for this. I understood who she was talking about right away. Not that it was hard to guess. Makes sense that a Melusine would know Neuvillette. Still, I've never met a Melusine who eats Tidalga, speaks in riddles, and even uses Melusine to express negation.
Ah, well, about that.
Where?
Sorry to keep everyone waiting. I trust I am not late?
Ah, Neuvillette. Of course not. Whenever you deem fit to grace us with your presence is always the perfect time. Miss Passive is waiting for you.
Take your time, finish your food. We will talk afterwards.
Oh, this looks just like a parent finding their lost child in the park.
That's about right, actually. He's only here because I broadcasted a missing person notice throughout all of Fontaine.
It seems we are in fine spirits today. These jokes are certainly imaginative.
Seeing Passive safe and well seems to have put you in good spirits too. She must be very important to you.
Since there are no outsiders here, I'll get right to the point. Despite appearances, she is quite different from other Melusines.
That explains it. So that's why Passive expresses herself in such a unique way. You see, this is why it's always worth striving to stay alive as long as possible. To hear stories from those who have lived longer than you about things you never knew.
Passive!
It seems Miss Passive agrees as well.
Indeed. Thank you very much for taking care of her.
My pleasure. And thanks to you all, I now have ample reason to give my friends at the Fontaine Research Institute a little task. I'm hoping they can add some ID verification functionality to our big bright lights. I mean, of all the ways to invite our friends at the fortress to come and visit, this doesn't seem like the most sustainable long-term strategy.
You're right. Even we get picked up from time to time while passing by.
Don't get your hopes up. I'm just hoping I get to see it before I die.
Until the process is complete, I shall inform the Melusines to avoid any such big bright lights when passing through. I shall do the same.
Sounds good. I'm sure you'll manage.
Apologies for the inconvenience. In any case, I cannot stay long, so I shall take my leave together with Passive. If there are other matters to discuss, let us meet above the surface.
Understood.
Passive, come! Goodbye, Ryo!
Bio from Ryo. See you next time. Oh dear. I forgot to have Neuvillette explain the anglerfish metaphor to Passive, and I didn't get to ask about enconomia either. Well, never mind. There's no rush. I'll write him a letter when I send the documents over.
I've already organized all the materials related to the products and the business premises. Considering that the standard procedure of applying for the business license can take some time, I recommend that you coordinate with your partner in Fontaine as soon as possible to decide on a timing for handling the paperwork.
Oh dear. There I was, so caught up in choosing the new store location that I almost forgot about this. Almost messed up big time.
Please don't panic. According to the schedule we drew up, there's still ample buffer time.
Miss Kuki Shinobu, you truly are a professional consultant. If it weren't for your help, I don't know how many pitfalls I might have fallen into on my first overseas business venture.
Ah, you're too kind. I'm simply doing my duty. I've accepted your commission. It is my responsibility to oversee every detail. As for the next phase of our marketing strategy, I have a fairly clear picture of our target audience, but I'll still need some time to scope out the competition.
Of course! I really appreciate it. I'll check in with my partner first. We will reconvene once a suitable time has been arranged.
All right, feel free to contact me anytime. Traveler! What a coincidence running into you here. How have you been lately? Yes, a business owner wants to promote Inazuman's specialties in Fontaine, so she engaged me as a consultant. I'm also helping to draft the business plan, which brings me here on this business trip to assist with local procedures. It's a good chance to conduct market research, too. Speaking of which, this business owner is quite generous. After learning about the gang's situation, she volunteered to cover travel expenses for the other members, too. That's right, we came here together. Let me check the time. They should be underwater by now. Yes, underwater. Meaning the Fortress of Meripede.
Whoa! Woohoo! Man, the water feels great. Pretty quick for such a teensy little ship, huh? But did you really think Arataki, the man Ito, was gonna lose to some boat? Akira, Mamoru, get in the water quick! Last one to catch that boat's a rotten egg. Not gonna be me, though. Hey! Do you even know how to swim, Genta? 'Cause splashing water in my mouth is not how you do it! Boss, wait! I still haven't learned.
Please refrain from swimming in the Aqua Rail waterway, passengers. It is very dangerous. I repeat, foreign tourists must also comply with local laws. Passengers are not to swim in the Aqua Rail waterway. This is a violation of the Aqua Rail Traffic Safety Act. Does anyone happen to know that very tall gentleman over there? Could you please help convince him to board the boat? Otherwise...
I apologize, Miss Melazine, for causing you trouble. I'll fish them out right away.
Mont, good thing you're here. Understood. Hey you, big guy. Your behavior constitutes a serious threat to public transportation safety. I'm going to need you to come with me.
Huh? What, you got any proof? Who's been threatened? Everyone looks perfectly fine to me. You know, I've got a top-notch lawyer on my side. Don't say I didn't warn you. Besides, even that Tengu warrior everyone's so scared of back home in Inazuma can't do nothing to me. How's a shorty like you supposed to bring me in?
Shorty? That's really mean. Monsieur Novilet said I'm perfectly capable of doing any job I set my mind to. Ew, I'm going to arrest you right now.
Can it, boss? Officer Melazine, I will cooperate and provide eyewitness testimony.
Hey, Shinobu, aren't we supposed to be on the same team? How could you...
This isn't a big deal right now, but if you don't cooperate, this will only escalate further. Wouldn't want to make a fool of yourself while we're overseas now, would you?
First, you switch sides, then you go and hit him a home run right out of the gate.
All done, Officer Melazine. You can take them now. They won't give you any trouble.
Boss! Wherever you go, we'll follow.
That about sums it up. It's not that serious. Their detention period will be just about over when I finish my business here. I'll just pick them up on the way back to Inazuma. This is nothing. I'm used to it. I hear the Fortress of Meripede has a different management style from the Commission's detention cells. It'll be a good opportunity for the boss to broaden his horizons. Oh, are you free later? I'm planning to go pick out some gifts for Yanfei and Miss Kujo. I'd appreciate it if you could provide a second opinion. Thank you for your help. Just a moment. Ushi! Come on, we should get going. Ushi has always had his own principles. He never gets involved in anything the gang does that's unreasonable or against the law. He also helps handle all sorts of errands within the gang. For example, Ushi was basically in charge of packing for this business trip. I once advised him that he didn't need to force himself to stay by the boss's side. With his talents, he could accomplish much greater things. But Ushi seems to have his own plans, and, well, I trust his judgment.
Oh, it's you! It really is as they say. Watch who you mention in Idle Talk. Never know who might show up. I was just thinking that if you were here, at least there'd be someone here to eat with me. Thanks for the concern, but me? Get robbed on a delivery? I just finished one safe and sound. Come on, we've known each other forever. Don't tell me you're doubting my skills now. Relax. Smell that aroma? You know it. You're in for a treat. It'll be ready in just a minute. The boss from my last delivery runs a farm up in the mountains. There was a happy accident today. He miscounted the supplies. So, he sent me home with the extras. That fowl is really dope. I mean, it's super fresh and the meat is top shelf. There's even spring water from the mountains on our way back. Right place, right time, and I had a feeling that the right people might show up for the trifecta. That's why I decided to make something that I recall as Golden Tempered Jade. You've tried this dish before? It's not just the name. The taste is out of this world. Actually, I learned this dish from Leon, a helper from back home. He and my mother were from the same town, and he said my mother used to love this dish. That said, I didn't follow his recipe exactly. Tweaked it to suit my own taste, you see? Brought the water to a boil, added a pinch of salt, then let the fresh fowl soak in it for a bit. Not for too long, though. Then I mentally recited full moon egg, crystal shrimp, and honey chasyu, fine tea, full moon, and a bountiful year too. Scooped it right out once done. I had to repeat that step 3 times before placing the fowl into mountain spring water infused with mist flowers. Hot and cold. Ooh, reminds you of a blacksmith tempering metal, huh? Yeah, I think it's a bit of a hassle too, so sometimes I get lazy and skip a few steps. But this is a special occasion. Such dope fowl can't go to waste. You'll see in a moment. Anyway, We're currently at the final trickiest step. That's when we drop the heat as low as we can go and let the fowl poach slowly. All that's left after that is to have some patience. Now that we've said all this, the timing should be just right. Not too early, not too late. Now, don't blink. Golden tempered jade, ready to flake. See, when the surface shines like glazed glass, it means you got the heat just right. It looks amazing, and it tastes even better. Come on, try some. See if you like it. If you do, I'll make it for you again next time. I don't really bother when I'm cooking for myself, but don't worry. I always follow the steps to the letter when I'm cooking for friends. Full moon egg, crystal shrimp, and honey chasyu. Fine tea, full moon, and a bountiful year too.
On me.
That's another lost adventurer escorted. Are the paths around here really that bad? Oh, don't you worry. I'm the Knights of Favonius's... I never thought I'd meet you here. Are you back in Mondstadt for a visit? You've got great timing. Sarah just came up with a brand new dish, and she's looking for people to give it a taste. Kaya and Jean should be back at headquarters, and so is Klee. Oh, whoops. Am I talking too much? Not holding you up, am I? As long as I'm not getting in your way. Oh, here, take this. You haven't had any of my cooking in a while, right? I just made it, so eat it while it's hot. Though I'd love to talk with you some more. Lots of adventurers have been getting lost in these woods recently. In order to escort them all into the city, I've been doing lots of extra patrols these past few days. Any more and I won't be able to keep up. That's for sure. Okay, I've got to run now. If there's anything you need, just come find me at headquarters.
Weapons need regular maintenance. Take good care of them, and they'll take care of you when it matters most.
I wonder how this tea will taste. Ah, excellent timing. Sit. I asked someone to buy a few bags of good tea leaves from Fontaine. Quite the pricey purchase, if I might say so. I've long heard of the differences in water and soil makeup between Fontaine and Lille. So I've been curious as to the flavors tea leaves from the former will produce. You do have a point. Though, as the ancients say, living waters silt once drawn. Were we to fetch water from Fontaine, the turbulent, tiring journey may rob the liquid of its flavor, rendering the resultant tea lesser as a result. To brew a good cup of tea is no less demanding a task than organizing an army for battle, along with all the elements that entails. Buying good tea leaves is akin to elevating a wise and capable general to command. Yet, if the water and tea set are lacking, and if perhaps even the climate and weather not suitable, then no matter how outstanding the general, if burdened with incompetent officers and feckless soldiery, the battle will surely be lost. As such, rather than chasing distant solutions, it would be better to simply brew this tea with some spring water from Lille. Perhaps the blend of two natures might produce a unique flavor all its own. Ah, it should be about ready. Try some, if you would. Tea from a foreign land. A unique flavor indeed.
I know. Present.
Use the door shot. Fear the dark. You're really dark.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
Let us have a modicum of patience for the richness and complexity of humanity.
Commencing task.
Your abode is both comfortable and homely, and the decor within and without is most rich in style. It exudes the fine tastes of its host. For inviting me here, you have my sincerest gratitude. Good morning to you too. I wish you a smooth journey ahead, and the fulfillment of all that you may desire. He who wishes to peer into the abyss needs simply to wander through Nodcry on a misty night. The march of the wild hunt will be sure to drag him into the darkness.
What should I choose? What should I choose?
Top notes.
Stay back! Up the ante! On me!
Let's light it up! Everybody stand!
Thunder! Thunder!
Have you heard the ballad of the treasure chest? Wouldn't gliding be faster? Have you heard the Ballad of the Treasure Chest? Come on, traveler, let's go! The world is full of lost ballads just waiting to be rediscovered. Wouldn't gliding be faster? Wouldn't gliding be faster? Here we go!
Up the ante!
On me! To the adventurer go the spoils. This loot's all yours. Ooh.
How about we explore the area ahead of us later? How about we explore the area ahead of us later? How about we explore the area ahead of us later? How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
On me! Huh? On me! Huh? On me!
Observe and know my heart.
On me! On me! To the adventurer go the spoils. This loot's all yours. Any booze in there? Pour me a cup.
Let's play! like Barbados. Wait. Yahoo! heard the ballad of the treasure chest. Here we go! Let's play! Here we go!
On me. Yeah. 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 Weapons need regular maintenance. Take good care of them, and they'll take care of you when it matters most.
Ah, this breeze feels great. I'll just rest here for a bit. Oh, good timing, traveler. Come on, sit next to me. This is probably the highest point in Mondstadt City. Look at that view. Beautiful, isn't it? There's so many people in the square. I can even see Margaret taking a walk down there. It's only on days off like this that I can just gaze into the distance and zone out. Usually, I'm either taking off from or landing here in a big hurry. Well, I am a Knight of Favonius. Helping everyone who lives here is my duty. As long as I can help solve the issue, no matter what it is, I have an obligation to assist. Huh? Oh, stop it. You're making me blush. Lots of knights and others from the Adventurers Guild work as hard as I do, if not harder. But I'll do all I can, the best I can, as long as it's for Mondstadt. Huh? Hang on. Why is Margaret suddenly running off like that? She's shouting something too. Whoa, she's chasing someone. A thief, maybe? You wait here. I'll go help her. We can't let someone like that get away. Hey, you! Stop right there!
Sure, I'll play you another tune, but it'll cost you an apple.
I know those voices. Why, if it isn't Paimon and the Honorary Knight. Praise be to the Anemo Archon for this flurry of good news.
Huh? Oh, hey, Glory! What's got you in such a good mood?
Have you heard? The knights who went on expedition are finally returning home, which means Godwin should be home soon too. It won't be long now before we're together again.
Huh? Don't tell Paimon Godwin still hasn't told Glory about getting separated from the expedition.
Could you help me scatter some more dandelion seeds? I want to thank the Anemo Archon for watching over the expedition, especially Godwin.
Oh, poor girl. Waiting for Godwin all this time? Should we tell her the truth? Or should we have a word with Godwin first?
Is something wrong?
Huh? You want us to help scatter dandelion seeds at the Anemo Archon statue, right? Piece of cake! We'll head there right away! How much longer do you think Godwin's going to keep the truth from Glory? Paimon doesn't want to make her upset, but if we don't tell her... No! She deserves to know! Let's find Godwin and give him a piece of our mind! Huh? Why not? Huh? Varka? And Godwin? Wait, Godwin's back in the city? We need to go speak to him! Hey, Varka! What's Godwin up to now?
Shh! Watch closely. This Knight of Favonius is making the most important decision of his life. Try not to disturb him.
Glory, it's me. I've returned from the expedition safe and sound. I haven't stopped thinking about you this whole time. Oh, no. I can't keep lying to her. Let me think this over. Glory, I have to come clean. I never left Mondstadt in the first place. Oh, no, that's even worse. Saying that will only hurt her more. Oh, I don't know what to do.
Oh, so that's what you meant. consent. Paimon agrees that this is a pretty important decision, but is it really the Grandmaster's responsibility to sort out Knights' love lives, too?
No, not at all. As an organization, the Knights of Favonius does not interfere with personal matters. However, the issue he faces is about more than being a good partner. It's about being a good knight.
I should just tell her the truth. Honesty is a knight's greatest virtue, but Glory is so fragile. What if she can't handle the shock?
Well, it's not all that difficult. Besides, it's not like I'm entirely blameless in the situation either. Back then, I had my hands full preparing for the expedition, so when he suddenly applied for leave, I told him to report to Jean instead. The plan was that he'd rejoin us later. Who could have guessed he'd spend all this time agonizing over how to report back to Jean? Although, I imagine a good chunk of that time was also spent worrying about how to report back to his girlfriend. Naturally, I'll admit I was careless at the time. I didn't set a clear deadline for his report, which may have been part of the reason he spent so much time hesitating. That was my bad. Truth is, hesitation only ever complicates things. Once a day or two has passed, you start to think, well, what's a day or two more? Then, after 3 or 4 days, you start to wonder if your current situation's really so bad after all.
Maybe I should just leave Mondstadt. Then I can pretend I never came back. Yes. Then I can think things over a little longer. Just a day or two more.
At the very least, he should be able to make a decision on his own that aligns with the spirit of chivalry, without me needing to lecture him first. Running away? Don't be silly, what kind of a knight would ever... Wait, what did you say? Running away? Darn it, Godwin! Stop right there!
Uh-oh! Lecture incoming!
Grandmaster?
Hey, Godwin. How can you even call yourself a knight? You were loud and proud when you first confessed your love. Where did that guy disappear to?
Confessed my love? Grandmaster, how do you...
Please, half the Knights of Favonius know about you and Glory. Besides, that's not the point.
The point?
Honorary Knight, tell this scaredy cat what decision a true knight would make. Too right it is, though, in all honesty. See what I did there? A little white lie now and then can be quite harmless, too. See? There's honor in either decision. And yet, despite all that, you chose to skedaddle. Whether you choose to maintain Glory's illusion or come clean, as a knight, you should make a decision, follow it through, and bear the responsibility. What were you thinking when you confessed your love? Presumably something along the lines of, does she feel the same? Might she reject me? Truth is, you had no way to know, but you put yourself out there and told her all the same. Now, all you've got to do is muster up that very same courage. The courage to make a decision, whichever one it is.
I don't want to be like this. It's just... Whenever I picture Glory's reaction, I lose the courage to make up my mind. Will she be angry or disappointed? Will she forgive me? If it ends up leaving her as conflicted as I am, maybe it would be kindest not to tell her at all. But if I don't tell her now, she'll find out someday anyhow, right? All these thoughts in my head... Aren't they just excuses I'm making for myself?
Hey, what are you prattling on about now? You won't achieve anything thinking like this. Instead of getting lost in your own thoughts, How about you just lay it all out on the table? Come on, let's head to the Angel's Share. It's time to give you a refresher course in chivalry.
Can you really train chivalry in a tavern? Oh, looks like there's a long way to go before this situation gets resolved.
Let's play!
Lord Barbados, please see to it that Godwin gets home soon and safe. A half step too high, perhaps. Let's try that again, shall we?
Hey there, Columbina! Wait, are you teaching the Kohenki how to play the lyre?
Yes. They were so happy to have it fixed, they practically haven't left my side. Playing the lyre has never been my forte, though. I'm more accustomed to hearing others play.
Oh, right! If you had a band, you'd totally be in charge of vocals, huh? When it comes to instruments, though, the Traveler's pretty much a prodigy. From the lyre to the jim-jim drum, this one can do it all.
Oh, is that so? In that case, perhaps you could teach them instead. I was having them practice the song I usually sing. Perhaps you remember how it goes. Or a different tune works as well. Rarely do the Kohenki get to hear music from other places. I would be quite interested to hear something like that too. How curious. I have heard melodies like this before, but your playing lends a whole new dimension.
Ah, maybe because the Traveler was channeling his emotional connection to that place.
What's curious is that I feel as if I can picture the landscape just by listening to the melody. I wonder how the real thing compares to my imagination.
You should just go see it someday. We can be your tour guides.
perhaps. If that day ever comes. The Kuhenki seem quite content for the day. Even so, I may have to trouble you to drop by again when they wish to learn more. Would you like to sing along?
Sir Yun's opera performances are truly extraordinary. Well worth the trip to come see it today. Indeed, a pleasure to see you. With little to do at the funeral parlor these past few days, I asked the director for some time off, during which I've been traveling around a bit and visiting some old friends in passing. I just happened to pass by as Sir Yun was performing, and I could not help but sit down and watch the entire performance. She exercises wondrous command of this folk art. So absorbed was I in the performance that I forgot to drink even a single cup of the tea I had ordered. To drink tea of such refinement cold, when much of its flavor has been lost, a shame indeed. An ancient adage says, as lush mountains may be found everywhere, so too may friends be met. But my dear associates are busy at the moment, and I don't wish to disturb them. Checking on them from afar and sending them letters at suitable times will suffice. Truly, I have done this fine pot of tea a disservice. Well, the play has ended. I shall leave soon as well.